Hi everyone. Thank you so much for logging in. Amazing. Yeah, awesome. We'll get started in a minute. Put my little pumpkin out. I normally would have brought it tonight to class, but I did actually buy everyone sweets. So if you're in next week, I'll put a sweet on everyone's mat. So happy Halloween. Being Canadian, I love Halloween, so I can't let it pass. So we'll have early November treats. Anyways, thank you for logging in. Like I said, let's lie down on our mats. And just keep in mind doing it from home. If your surface is hard, just see if you can, yeah, if your surface is hard, just see if you can roll the mat up. If you need that extra padding for any of the work on our knees. But other than that, yeah, all good. Just do your thing. Amazing. All good. All right, cool. So when you're ready, we're going to start in our usual Shavasana. Lie down on your backs and just get cozy. The joy of doing it at home. If you wanted to kind of make your lights dim, have any pillows around you, grab any blankets for that last bit. What I'll do at the very end, similar to our class that's live, is I'll take you through a guided relaxation, and then I'll just log off like my face, but I'll let the music play, and you can stay as long as you like. And then when you log off, I'll just kind of log off as well. So you can stay as long as you want for Shavasana with that music playing, just drift off to bed or a hot shower or something. So yeah, let's enjoy. All right, lying down on your backs, relaxing, allow the shoulders to just sink into the mat and just take some time out for you. And just see kind of where you're at, how it feels to be kind of at home on your mat. Sometimes it feels really good, sometimes it feels different. And as you kind of relax, take up that space. So especially where there's no one else around, wiggle the feet a little bit wider, allow the toes to drop away. Allow the hips to just soften and wiggle the shoulders down and away from the ears. And maybe lift the head a little bit, draw the chin in towards the chest, and then let the head soften down onto the mat. And just begin to kind of drift. And with the eyes closed, just start with that lovely, slow, deep breath. Inhale. And slowly, slowly exhale. Breathing in through the nose. And then slowly, slowly exhale. Lovely. And again, slowly breathing in. And slowly exhaling. Beautiful. And again, lying in that lovely Shavasana pose tonight. Just take some time to relax in the face, softening that space between the eyebrows. This is something that in yoga is often referred to as kind of dropping in, kind of getting out of your body or getting out of your head and into your body, into the present moment, and just dedicate the next hour to you. And ask yourself if there's anything that you need emotionally, physically, what brought you to the mat tonight? Do you just need a good old stretch? And as you move through, just recognize that tightness in the body as stress that you're kind of tackling and that we're working through with breath and stretch and movement. Just listen to what you need, move and flow. And as always, my guidance is this: if it doesn't feel right, just don't do it. Or see if you can just amend the movement slightly so that it feels a little bit better. The poses are guidance, not about trying to mimic it or look the same as anyone else. So tonight I invite you to let go of the ego and let's just embrace a little cozy night in. Embracing kind of the beauty of being at home. And as you relax there, I just want you to bring into your mind's eye, before we begin the class, just anything at all that reminds you of the coziness of autumn at home. Maybe you can transport yourself to moments in your childhood with the eyes closed. Just see if you can just bring yourself maybe into a walk in the woods. Maybe something that you did as a family. Maybe just those dark, cozy nights in something you've watched on TV or what Halloween felt like. Maybe just associating it with anything from some more warmer drinks and wrapping up on the sofa. Whatever it is, just to wrap yourself up with that feeling, being cozy, and just taking things a little slower and softer as we transition from October until November. Breathing in with me nice and slow. And exhale. Beautiful. And on your mat tonight, we're just going to move our head left to right to begin. Take it slow. Just moving to find that little stretch in the neck. Nice one. See how that feels to you. For 4. Beautiful. Relaxing in the face. You can keep the eyes closed if you like. Keep the head moving. 3. Amazing. 2. And 1. Inhale, bringing the head back to center, just relaxing it down, softening in the shoulders. Good. We're going to take some time to stretch the wrists. Inhale, let's reach the hands up above the body. Good. We're going to take the hands and we're going to bring them into a fist. So curl the hands in and then just draw the fist in towards the forearm. Kind of looks like you're drawing that in a little bit like kind of motorcycle. Inhale, let's push the palms up and keep that fist. So you're rolling the fist up, 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 and you're working in the direction of moving that palm or that fist up. Good. Just seeing how that feels tonight. Drop the shoulders down. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, drawing it up and then down, squeezing it in towards the forearm. Breathe, relaxing in the jaw and the face. Beautiful. Releasing all that you've done in the day in those hands. One more time. Inhale, pushing them up. Breathing in. And exhale, slowly bring them back down. Lovely. Squeezing in, drop the shoulders down. Beautiful. Good. Then we're going to take some circles. So you can roll the wrists and firstly take them in a circle. Lovely. And if that feels enough, just stick with that nice and slow. The wrists are tight or sore. If you've got any arthritis in there, that sometimes can be the tightest kind of movement in the class. If it feels okay, maybe take them in more figure 8s, just winding them around a little bit more. Nice. So 4, letting go of the day. 3, breathing with me. 2, and 1. Nice one. We're going to interlace the fingers. Good. We're going to see if we can roll the wrists now. You can take circles or roll the wrists in figure 8s. Good. And then maybe rub the forearms into each other. I do this most classes, to be honest. I do it most days in my day-to-day life. It's such a great way to unwind at the end of the day and just show the hands a little bit of love. So if you do kind of just need some time to stretch, an easy one to kind of add into like a little work break. Inhale and slowly exhale. You've got it. Good. Then we're going to just bring the hands, keep the finger interlace, pull the hands apart slightly, keeping them interlaced, and then push the palms up. See if that feels okay. Again, if you've got any sort of soreness in there, just take it a step back. Inhale, option to stay here or breathe in and reach the arms up alongside the ears. Found my pumpkin. Maybe point the toes. Maybe bring the legs in so that you're long, thinking like tug of war. Breathing in and out. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Slowly bring the hands back up, drawing the palms back in, and bring the hands down alongside the body. Nice work, everyone. Great. So the next what we're going to do is bring the feet in. We're going to bring the bottoms of the feet down if you have the legs extended, and bring the feet on the floor. Good. We're going to start by just lifting both heels, push the toes into the mat, and then slowly draw it down. Good. Breathing with me in, lifting in the heels, push the toes into the mat and down. Good. So just showing those little bits of the body that do so much work, a little bit of love tonight, pushing into the toes, little arches and down. Kind of like a nice warm cup of tea or a hot chocolate on a cozy autumn night. We're just using that movement just to feel really good and just get that beautiful stretch tonight. 3, inhale and exhale. 2, beautiful. Last one, inhale. Option to just keep pushing, holding there a little bit to get a little bit of extra work in those arches. Nice one. 3. Breathe deep with me. 2, and exhale with the mouth open. 1, lovely. Heels come down. Nice work. Inhale, we're gonna lift both knees. See if you can tuck under in the pelvis. So we're thinking about this movement, flattening the lower back into the mat, tuck under in the pelvis, and you've got the option to bring both feet up. If that feels too much, just start with one. Hold, bring the palms down. If at any point you need to use a wall or a chair tonight, please feel free. Lean against the sofa. Good, we're gonna roll the ankles here. And like I said, if it feels too much, just do one ankle and then the other. You can bring the feet down to the mat. But if not, we get a little bit of core work firing up here, pushing the lower back into the mat. Notice my knees for a little bit extra. Bring the knees so that they're in line with the hips. Just gives you that little extra push. Good. Roll the other direction. 3. Don't forget to breathe. Don't hold the breath in and out. Beautiful. 2. And 1. Amazing. Inhale, slowly draw the knees in and give yourself that hug. So hands on the knees in the creases, or give yourself a little bit of a snuggle in and rock left to right. Good. Just noticing where you are today. Do you feel it in the hips, the knees, the feet? Kind of where are we? You move the head like we did at the beginning. Just find that little repetition of movement. Should feel good. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth with me. Lovely cleansing breath. Inhale. And exhale. Nice one, everybody. Slowly bringing it back to center and bring both feet down onto the mat. Lovely work. Inhale. We're going to slowly roll the body towards the right hand side. Nice. We're going to take a little bit of movement from child's pose tonight. So just check in. Inhale. Slowly lifting the body up, and we're going to move into a child's pose position. So if you know, please feel free to make your way there. Otherwise, we're going to come into a position this time with the knees hip distance. Nice one. So you've got the knees hip distance, and we're going to take a little flow. I'm just going to move my little pumpkin. There you go. Still in there. All right. So we're going to bring the hands nice and wide, shoulders in line with the wrists. We're going to take a nice little flow from here to kind of get that body movement and grooving tonight. Let's sink down into child's pose. Tailbone hooks down towards the heels. And if that feels really tight in the body at all, please feel free just to keep the hips a little bit more lifted. You've got the option to keep them lifted, come down onto the forearms, maybe bring the forehead onto the fists if things feel tight, or if the body feels comfortable, bring everything down a little further. Allow the chest to soften. You can just soften in the elbows and breathe. Like you're rocking that forehead against the floor. Or maybe against the kind of stacked fists and get that lovely little massage. Let's release the day. Feel the pressures leaving. Breathing in nice and deep. And slowly, slowly exhale for 3. Oh, notice how good that feels. 2. And 1. Inhale, slowly bring the neck back to center and softness. Inhale, we're going to reach the arms a little further in front of us. Fingers nice and wide, looking up. Inhale, we're going to peel the body, thinking cat pose. So we're going to take a little flow, tuck the tailbone under, find your cat pose. Good, peel the shoulder blades apart here. Tuck under in the pelvis, draw in from the core. Nice one, inhale. And exhale, let's find a cat pose. Tilt the tailbone up, drop the belly. And then remember, we don't let the shoulders drop in. We want to drop them down and away. Feel that stretch of the spine. Nice one, everybody. A little smile if you like. And soften in the face. Inhale. Relax that space between the eyebrows and the jaw. And sink down. Tailbone towards the heels. Beautiful. Good. Sinking deep. Let's flow again. Tucking under. Finding cat. Nice. Feel that pull. Tuck the pelvis under. Arch the back like a Halloween cat. Inhale. Roll the shoulders up. Drop them down. Tailbone lifts. Good. Feel that length between the ears and the shoulders. All that work in the spine. Lovely. Inhale. And exhale. Sinking down. Lovely. Inhale. We're going to tuck the tailbone under one more time. Find your cat. As you kind of finish moving into cat, find your little flow. Find the cat. And then we're going to draw in from your core. So you want to draw in from the center of the body and just flatten the spine. You can kind of see that we're not in cat or cow. Everything's a little bit neutral, drawing in. So you're kind of tucking that floating ribbon and drawing in from the navel. Beautiful. A little reminder as we take our flow, if at any point the wrist feels sore, come up onto the fists for me tonight. Good. Inhale. Let's extend. We're going to bring the right toes down and we're going to push that heel down into the mat. Lovely. So as you push the heel down, what I want you to do is drop that right hip down. So we don't want the hip open, drop the right hip down and push the heel. Get that beautiful stretch in the calf muscle, draw in from your core. Just see if you can draw the chest forward as you work the heel away. Nice one. Let's release the day. Anyone's done lots of walking this week or their job is constantly on their feet, this is a nice little release. Inhale, push into the toes, lean over those wrists. And exhale, sinking back. Good. Keep drawing in from your core. Nice one. Inhale, leaning over the wrist, pushing into those toes. Nice stretch in the foot, and then pushing back in that heel one more. Remember, don't lift and open in that right hip. Draw it down. Almost imagine you're drawing the inner thighs in towards each other. That's the direction we're looking. In from the core, long from the front. Nice one, everyone. 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, we're just going to lean slightly forward. We're going to get back into that neutral position. Again, change the hands if you need to. We're going to give you the option to lift that back leg. Good. See how that feels. Draw in from your core, pushing into the hands. Good. Inhale and exhale. Good. Option to lift that back foot and flex the foot here, pushing into the hands. Good. You can stay here. You can bring the foot down, or we can take a little pulse. So we kind of kick that heel up. And you start to feel a little bit of work into the glutes. Good. Find that pulse. Good. 4. Breathe with me. 3. Nice. 1, 2. Kick it up. And then we're going to draw the knee in towards the nose. Draw everything in. Arch the spine. If you need to bring the knee down, you absolutely can. Or option is to draw the knee in towards the nose. Good. So coming back to it, maybe extend the leg or lift the foot, flex the heel. Ready? Nice little bit of a pulse. You've got it for 3. Feel that little bit of fire. 2. Nice one. And 1. Kick it up. Slowly bend the knee, draw the knee in towards the nose. Good. Last one. I'll give you a count to 3. Take the pulse. 3, 2. Good. And 1. This time we're going to draw the knee in towards the nose and see if we can bring the foot forward. Nice. So if you can bring the foot forward so that the knee is in line with the ankle, see if you can find that balance to lift up. You can bring the hands on the knees. So take a breath with me. In reach those arms up and sink down. Now you've got the option to stay here, bending in the elbows, cactus arms here, sinking deep into that front knee, maybe looking up. Maybe squeeze the elbows in towards each other and open the chest. Nice. Breathe with me. 3. You can always use a wall, 2, or a chair, 2. And 1. Use what's at home to support you. Inhale, reaching up. And then hands come on either side of that front foot. We shift the weight back. Wiggle that front foot back. Good. Bring the knees back to hip distance. Sink down into your child's pose. Whatever formation feels good. Just stay for a breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. In. Beautiful. Other side. Inhale. Let's peel the body up into cat pose. Nice one. Feel the pull across the shoulder blades. Roll the shoulders up and back, lifting in that tailbone. Let the belly drop. Shoulders draw down. And breathe, softening in the face. Good. Inhale, draw in from your core. Nice flat back. And exhale. Good. We're going to shift the weight over towards the right side and bring the left toes down. So again, we drop. So look at this. We don't want that lift into that left hip. Draw it down, down, down. Thinking inner thighs drawing in towards each other. Good. Pushing that heel away. Oh, feel that beautiful stretch there. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Beautiful. We're going to push into the toes and back. Good. Leaning forward and back as you need it. Getting that lovely stretch from everywhere from the toes to the wrists. You got it. 3, 2, and 1. And next time you're just working that heel back, hold it there. Drop that left hip in, draw in from your core. You've got it. We're going to shift the weight forward, draw in from the center, use your core as your strong point, and lift that back leg. Good. So you've got the option to stay here. You can bring the toes back on the ground. If you want to take our pulses with us, bend that knee and flex the heel. Breathe softly, soften in the face, and just begin to find your little pulse. Good. Just find that little bit of fire. Notice if it feels different on opposite sides. A little bit of work into the glutes tonight for 3. Breathing in and out. 2. Glutes and hips kind of vibes. And 1. Kick it up. Good. We're going to bend the knee. Slowly draw it in. Nose towards the knee. Good. Getting a lovely little stretch of the spine. Beautiful. If you need to bring the foot down, you know you can. Inhale. Lift it up. Option to take it for a count of 3. Find your pace. 3, 2, breathe. Soften in that forehead. Kick it up. Slowly bend the knee in towards the nose. Little arch. Breathe. Last one before we take that step forward. Ready? 3. Breathing in. 2 and 1. Kick it up. Slowly bring the knee in towards the nose and take a step forward. Good. Wiggling it forward slightly. Knee in line with the ankle coming up. Use the wall if you need it. Stay here with the hands. Inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Option to reach those arms up and drop the shoulders down. Good. Inhaling, softening in the forehead. Another option is to take the hands into those lovely cactus arms. Drop the shoulders down, maybe squeeze the shoulder blades in towards each other, looking up. Chest open, deep breaths as you sink into the hips. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach it up. You've got it. Slowly bring the hands on either side of that front foot and slowly wiggle that front foot back. Knees hip distance. Let's sink it down into a nice cozy child's pose. Now we've got the option here to stay. If child's pose feels a lot, you're on the fists and a bit more lifted, stay there. I have one more option for you. If you want to take it wide-legged, you can take the knees nice and wide, your big toes to touch. That is going to give you some depth in the hips, so you sink back and come down. Sometimes it feels better here to be on the forearms and fists. Or if you've got the range of motion, feels comfortable to come down, just relax the head somewhere and sink. We're going to stay here for a little while, so it could be a little bit with the knees wider, a lot. You could stay in child's pose, just allow that. Lower back to soften. We're going to take 3 deep breaths here, really mindful ones. I want you to imagine you're kind of breathing. Imagine you're sending the breath across that back body. So we're going to breathe in and slowly breathe out. Just notice what fills up. Breathing in. Imagine you're sending the breath back body. And slowly exhale. And 1 more deep breath in. And exhale. Oh, lovely. Just notice if there's lots of tightness there tonight, how that's felt. A nice little start for us in the hips. Inhale, slowly begin to push the body up. Take your time and peel the tailbone back up. You've got to swing the feet and the knees back to hip distance. Amazing. Good. We're going to do a little bit more from this tabletop position. So I'll invite you, if the wrists are sore, just come up into a fist. Otherwise, stay where we are. I'm going to do one called hydrant pose today. So it is, as strange as it sounds, kind of like a dog having a wee on a fire hydrant. It looks like this. So we draw in from your core strong. We're going to open the knee out. So we're going to take our right knee, open it out. Good. See if you can keep the chest long. And then we slowly draw it in. So draw it in. Now keep the knee lifted. Inhale, lift. And slowly draw it down. That's it. Draw in from your core. See how that feels. If you need to bring the knee down, you absolutely can. Inhale, lift. And down. We're going to do 5. Inhale, lift. And down. Beautiful. Draw in from your core. Inhale, lift. And down. Lovely job. We're going to bring the knee down. Shift the weight over. We're going to go straight into the other side. So do any adjustments you need. Inhale. We're going to lift up. And slowly draw the knee in. Good. Breathing in. Lift. And slowly bring it down. Draw in from your core. That's 2. Breathe with me. Up and down. That's 3. Up and down. And last one. Inhale, lift. And slowly bring it down. And then bring the knee down. Let's take a breath in. And out through the mouth. Good. Drawing it from your core. We're going to do that right side again. Shift the weight over. This time we're going to bring the foot up. We're going to take the knee wide and slowly bring a circle down. So we lift the foot up like you did with your pulse. Take the knee wide and down. Good. Making circles to get a little bit more work in the hip. It doesn't matter if your circles are really small. Just see where you can get. Good. I count you down. Do it slow or quick for 4. Nice one. Breathe with me. 3. Nice slow deep breaths. 2. Inhale and exhale. Last one. 1. You can feel that work in the glutes. Bring it down. Inhale with me. And exhale. I'm going to take a little stretch in the wrist before we do the other side. So I want you to take both hands And you want your fingers facing the outer edge of the mat. For some of us, it'll feel quite a stretch just to push the palms down. If you feel comfortable rocking left or right, you're like me, kind of hyperextended, you can lift the fingertips. Just see that simple little rocking motion. Good. 3, 2, breathing in and out. And 1, beautiful. Let's bring the hands back. We'll come back to a fist for our last little sequence of those circles with the hips. You've got it. When you're ready, draw in from your core, feel strong, shift the weight over towards that right knee, and we're gonna lift the left foot. Good, lifting it up like you're gonna do your pulses, draw the knee wide and down. Good. Breathing with me in and out, finding the movement. Remember, you can do quick or slow. Count you down for 4. Breathing with me. Good. 3. Nice one, everyone. 2. Nice job. And 1. Big circle. And bring it down. Lovely. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to tuck those back toes this time. Good. What we're going to do is we're going to come and we're going to lift up to the start of downward dog. We're going to draw under though, tuck under like you're doing a cat pose, push it into the hands. We're not going to lift straight up to downward dog. We're just going to lift the knees and hold. What I want you to do is feel the pull across the shoulder blades, draw the chin in, and feel that little bit of work in the upper body and the core. Just breathe with me. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees down. Inhale, just look forward. Exhale through the mouth. So don't hold the breath there. Inhale, draw in from your core, tuck under. Good. We're going to pull across the shoulder blades, lift up and hold, holding there. Feel that strengthening. Maybe looking between the thumbs. 3, 2, and 1. Bringing it down. Inhale, looking forward. Just relax. Good. Inhale. We're going to find our downward dog this time, tucking under. Pull the shoulder blades apart, lift up in the knees and shift the weight back. So you're just pushing into the hands if you're new to downward dog and you're shifting the weight back. You need to adjust the fingers, you absolutely can. Rotate the biceps out and down. You can see in the screen, you're looking for the body to be in that like little bit of a diagonal. From the fingertips up and really pushing into the hands, drawing in from the core to feel that lift. And then we walk the heels. So drawing in from the center. Hello to those hamstrings, right? At least we've done a little bit of work in the backs of the legs and the feet. 3. Breathing with me. Move the head up and down like you're saying yes. Give a little stretch there. 2. Looking underneath each armpit. Saying no. And 1. Inhale, coming to a bit of stillness. So you can either be at the tops of the toes, knees bent, working the tailbone away, draw the shoulders down. You can take a step forward, or if you know you're hop forward, bring the other foot with you if you stepped and hang out. Good, just hanging upside down, draw the chin in, inhale, and exhale through the mouth. You've got it. Taking your very first halfway lift. So I'll take you through drawing the arms up, elbows come in towards the body, draw the tailbone up and lift forward, lifting in the chest. If you have the fingertips on the ground, please go for it. You know that version. If the hammies are ready for it. Inhale, slowly coming up to a nice tall upright position, tucking under in the pelvis. Drop the shoulders down. Good. Breathing in with me through the nose and out through the mouth. Beautiful. Well done for meeting yourself on the mat tonight. I want you just to grab a quick drink and we'll keep moving and flowing. Nice work, everyone. Cheers. Happy Tuesday. Feels so nice to meet you on the mat. Even if it is a little bit different than in person. Very grateful. All right, from here, we're going to come to the front of your mat. Again, if you're on the floor or whatever, just make sure you've got space to extend. I like to teach with the feet hip distance. Again, there's other styles. So if you do your vinyasa or your flow with feet together, or from an Ashtanga point of view, take it the way you like it. Otherwise, feet hip distance and slightly turn in the toes. You've got it. We're going to start. Inhale, reaching up. Good. And we're going to take it forward, reach forward. There's those hamstrings. So we're taking a little hinge at the hips, tailbone drops out, not locking the knees, but straightening those legs to reach forward. 3, 2, 1, bend and fold down, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. So you can bring the hands up the legs, elbows in, straightening, finding that flat back. Or fingertips come to the mat. We work just to draw the chest forward, look slightly in front. What we don't want in this pose is the hips drawing back. We want the hips in line with the ankles and everything lifted up, drawing in. Breathe. Inhale, bend the knees wherever you are. Scoop it up, reach in tall, long, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, thumbs come in. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Lovely. Inhale, scooping that up, arms up. Hinge at the hips, reach forward. Feel that length and fold down. Be bending at the knees if you need to, or keeping them a little straighter. Get that lovely release in those hammies here. Halfway lift, yogi's choice. You've got it. Bend the knees and lift. Reaching back, slowly drawing in, tucking under in the pelvis. Exhale. Good, we're going to take a little bit of time to work into the hips. So we're going to move into our warrior two, taking a step back as we move through this flow. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hinging at the hips, fold down, bend down over the toes. We're going to take our usual halfway lift, whatever feels good. Inhale, and then bend the knees. I'm going to get you to bring the hands slightly in front of you and shift the weight there and step back with the right foot. Big step. Turn the toes so that they're about 45-degree angle. And when you're ready, inhale, see if you need the wall or a chair to come all the way up. Good. What we want to do to start is have the hips forward. This is our warrior one. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, sink down into that front knee, tucking under. So we're drawing in from the core. It's not so much of a reach forward. It's a tuck under, drawing in, and then a sinking forward. The body stays quite upright here. Inhale, straightening that front leg. And I want you to turn towards that back foot, the right foot, and turn those back toes. So look at my back toes. They're facing that long edge of the mat. Good. Breathe in with me. And exhale. Good. Front foot, we're going to wiggle slightly over. So the line that you're looking for is that the heel is roughly lining up with the middle of that back foot. Bring your hands onto your hips. Good. And straighten in a nice wide stance. Enough that you feel balanced, but nice and wide so that when we bend the knee's roughly in line with that ankle. Too close and you get a diamond shape and a lot more pressure on the ankle. So a nice wide stance for us today. Good. Let's play a little bit with our warrior two as a hip opener. So what we don't want is the bottom sticking out. We want to tuck under in the pelvis, push it forward, tuck under. The upper body then often collapses, so draw the shoulders up and back. Inhale. And draw in from your core. Find that lovely posture that we were working on in our tabletop. Reach the arms nice and wide. And a good way to kind of line them up is just trace middle finger, back, back, back. The back hand. Good. Drop the shoulders down in from your core. Now remembering in warrior two, when we bend that front knee, we're not reaching. The body stays center. Inhale. Drawing in again from the center of the body, keep that tucking under in the glutes. And as we sink, we're pushing in to that front knee. So the body stays center. You can see that. Now that front knee, we don't want it tracking forward. We want to be rotating and squeezing in the glutes, tucking that pelvis under so much that that knee is working towards that baby toe. There is your beautiful warrior two. Sinking and holding. Come out of it if you need to. 3, look towards that front middle finger. 2, and 1, straightening that leg. Amazing team. Inhale. Look towards that front middle finger. Drop it down strong in your core and sink and hold. Good. We're going to hold for 3 counts tonight. Squeezing and rotating. 3. Feel that work. Tuck under. 2. Inhale and exhale. And 1. And straighten that leg. Good. We're going to take a little bit of time to work in what we call side angle pose. Inhale. Exhale, bending into that front knee. We're going to bend the front elbow and just drop it down. The top hand, just start by bringing it onto the hip to get used to it. We're going to roll that right shoulder up and back and maybe look towards the sky. It's a beautiful place to be. Right posture, lifting, drawing down in the shoulders and sinking into that front knee. Good. Side angle. Feeling a little bit of work into that hip. 3, 2, and 1. Straightening the leg, bringing the arms out. Inhale and exhale through the mouth. Tucking under in the pelvis, drawing in from the core. Good. We're going to do that again, and I'll add a little option or stick with that last one. Breathe in with me. And exhale, bending into the front knee. Drop the shoulders down, bending down, hand down, roll the shoulder. You also have the option to take that top hand up alongside that ear. Maybe see if you can take your gaze towards the top of that hand. Good. If there's anybody really extra kind of open in the hips, you can bring the hand. Keep the chest lifted, core drawing in. Maybe draw that hand down, reaching long, sinking deep. If you have a block, you kind of hold it at the block, but just take it as you need it. If not, keep it a little higher tonight. 3. Good. Opening in that shoulder, maybe rotating that top shoulder back. 2 and 1. Good. Inhale, straightening that front leg, coming all the way out. And bring the hands onto the hips. Beautiful. We're going to wiggle the toes in. Make sure that you feel balanced and take our lovely little forward fold. Inhale. And as we exhale, lead with the chest. Draw the elbows back and fold forward. So just see how that feels. You might feel it quite a bit. Draw the chin down and just let the spine naturally arch and hang. And breathe through me. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Now, if you feel like that's okay, stay there. You could also bring the fingertips down towards the mat if you've got the range of motion, or let them hang. Let the chin draw in towards the chest. Equally, you've got the option today to bring the hands, so reach the hands through, palms facing down. Maybe see if you can get a little traction on the floor of the mat and draw the nose through. See what you can get. Toes are turned in and breathe. Enjoying this little inversion, the stretch in the hamstrings and the glutes. 3, 2 and 1. Good. Slowly looking up, begin to walk the hands forward, finding that little bit of a flat back. Inhale, bring the hands to the hips, squeezing in the inner thighs and your core to lift back up. Beautiful. Inhale, we're going to just turn the heels in. You've got it. Breathe with me in through the nose and out through the mouth. Amazing. We're going to do the other side. So what I want you to do is turn the left toes so that they face that long edge of the mat. Your right toes are going to just wiggle so that they face the short edge. And the heel is roughly in line with the middle of that back foot. You also want to do the little test. We don't want a diamond knee. We want to make it nice and wide so that we get that lovely stance and less pressure on ankles and knees. When you're ready, inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, drop the shoulders down, drawing in from the core and squeeze. We don't want bottoms out. We're going to tuck under, pelvis draws forward, draw the shoulders down, lifting from the top of the head. Good, line those middle fingers up, looking forward and back, and then keep that stance. We're going to breathe in. Draw in from your core, shoulders draw down, keeping the squeeze. Remember, we're drawing down, sinking into that knee, working the knee so that we're squeezing and rotating so that knee is moving towards that baby toe. Sink as deep as you can for 3. Look towards that front middle finger. 2. Nice one, everybody. Body's nice and center. And 1. Straighten. Great. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Let it go. Draw in from your core. Good. Keeping the body nice and strong. Long center. Pulling up from the top of the head. Good. When you're ready, make sure you're squeezing as much as you can. Pelvis drawing forward. Inhale. Get a nice, beautiful hip opener out of this pose, sinking down. Maybe looking towards that front middle finger. Good. Feeling strong. Squeezing and tucking under knees, tracking over. Good. A little smile if you like. Feeling strong in this warrior. Feel like you're rooting down onto the floor, lifting up from the top of the head. 2. And 1. Inhale, straighten. Good. Let's play with our little bit of our side angle here. Inhale. And exhale, bending down. Bend into that front knee. Good, and that top hand, just bend it. Just to play with a little bit of our kind of alignment, just sit down, see how that feels. Maybe you roll that left shoulder up and back with the option to look forward, down, or up, sinking a little deeper into that front knee. Good, just draw in from your core, feel strong. Nice one. 3. Breathe. 2. And 1. Straightening and coming all the way back up. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale, bending in the knee, bringing that elbow down. Option to take the hand onto the hip, or you can reach the arm long. Draw the shoulders down in from the core, squeezing and tucking under and sinking deeper. Maybe seeing if you can look up. No worries if that feels wobbly. Draw the shoulder down. If you're a little bit more open, you can see if the hand will reach down, but you still want to keep that lovely deep sink in. You want to draw that shoulder back, open the body wide. 3. Nice one, 2. And 1. Inhale, slowly coming all the way back up. And bring the hands onto the hips. Exhale. Good. We're going to go backwards. So we're going to wiggle that back foot slightly forward. We're going to turn the opposite direction. So turn towards your front knee. See if you can find a slightly less wide stance, but comfortable for warrior 1. So the back foot comes at a 45-degree angle. Turning so that the hips face forward, tucking under. Inhale. Reach the arms up. Draw in from your core and sink down into that front knee. Take any adjustments that you need, but remember, still tucking under. Feeling that work into the hips. Good. Inhale, straighten that leg. And exhale, bend the knee. Slowly reach forward. Bring the hands on opposite side of that front foot. Lift the back heel. So you're rotating and lifting it, pushing into the toes. Wiggle the front foot back. You've got it slowly come down onto the knees. And we're going to take a child's pose. So untuck the toes. Option to keep it so they're hip distance, or if you wanted that little extra work in the hips, take it wide. Big toes to touch and coming down. Wherever you are, just sink. You can either bring the fists together, breathing in and out, or sink it all the way to the floor. Just see where the body wants to go. Breathing 3 breaths with me. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Breathing in. And slowly exhale. I'm going to rock the forehead here. You absolutely can get that lovely bit of release. Amazing, guys. Breathing in and out, bringing the head back to center. Good. Bring the palms nice and wide. Just pushing into the mat. You got it. And slowly begin to push the body up. We're going to swing the knees back so that they're hip distance apart. Swing the feet to the side and come to a nice upright position on the mat with me. You can sit cross-legged or a way that feels comfortable on the mat. Nice work, everyone. Oh, feeling good. If you want a little drink, grab it. Tea up here. Cheers, everybody. Oh. Happy Tuesday. Oh, how good does that feel? Nice little release, a little like release kind of physically, emotionally. I love that kind of the flow state you find sometimes when you get lost in it all. What we're going to do is take a bit of butterfly pose tonight. So what I want to do is I'll show you from the side as well. We're going to start with the feet together and the knees. Now for some of us, this is going to be super tight. So this pose looks so different to every single person. So just go with it. When your bottoms of your feet together, they feel like they're in as close to the center that they can be, stay there. Now, if the body's arching and everything feels tight, I'm going to invite you to bring the hands behind you. This is a great way to take it. So fingertips are just on the mat. And then from here, what you want to do, if that is your tightness, just push into the hands and see if you can lift the chest and allow the knees to drop down. Good. Draw the shoulders down. Let it all soften. Just close the eyes and breathe. Good. So you're pushing into the arms, extending them, drawing the chest forward. Staying there for a breath or two as I count down. Anybody who's a little bit more open, so you can open the feet like a little book. You can do this at your own level, or if you're really quite open, maybe we lean forward with the chest. Maybe we bring the fingertips forward. You've got the option to come down onto the elbows, or you can reach forward and let the chest come down towards the feet. Listen to you wherever your body needs to be tonight and just breathe with me. Lovely release in those hips. Breathing in and out. Nice and deep, releasing any last stretch and stress or tension. Remember the hips, from a holistic point of view, we can release, pent up trauma, lots of heaviness, physically and emotionally, from a holistic healing point of view. So breathe through it. From that sacral chakra or sacral, 3, 2, and 1, slowly bringing it all the way back up. Good. We're going to use the hands to bring the knees together, And then just sit in an upright position that feels good to you. Good. Inhale, we're going to twist. We're going to bring that left hand across, right hand back. Inhale, coming back to center. Right hand comes across, the left hand back. Exhale. Inhale to switch. The left hand forward, the right hand back. Breathing in, switching. 3, 2, and 1, and switch. 3, 2, and 1, and switch. Lovely. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do one more on each side. Switching and breathing. And one more towards the left. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center. Good. We're going to do seated cat and cow. So it looks like this. The hands come forward. We tuck under in the pelvis. Draw the chin. We feel that lovely stretch. Good. Chin to chest this time. Drop the shoulders down. You might get a little bit more depth in your neck stretch. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. Lean forward with the chest. We feel that lovely drawing back of the shoulders. Chest is open. Inhale, coming back up. Drawing it under. Chin to chest. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, leaning forward. You've got it. 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way back up to a nice tall upright position. Lovely. We're going to take pigeon pose, but I wanted to show you an option quickly. So pigeon is from tabletop and the knee comes forward. If you get into that and it feels too much, I'll just show you. You can lie on the back. We've done this one recently in class. You can bring the knee open and just draw that knee in. So this is good enough as an alternative for anybody who finds pigeon too tight or too much. So go to that one if what I'm about to take you through feels a lot. I've not done pigeon in a while. It's a really lovely deep stretch. You have to stick with it and breathe through that irritability though if you've got really tight hips. Inhale, what we're going to do is just extend the right toes, lift and bend that knee, and then slowly bring the right knee as far forward as possible, not towards the nose, drawing it forward. Good, and then walk the hands forward as well. So that's your start. And then we want to take that right foot and wiggle it in towards the center of the body. And then you're drawing that left hip down. Good. That feels super tight. It might feel better to come down onto the forearms. The next thing you want to do is tuck that back toe and wiggle that knee back. And wherever that kind of takes you, breathe. When I first started this, untuck that back toe. I remember finding it super tight. I always stacked my fists and relaxed my forehead here and took some nice, slow, deep breaths. If it feels too much, remember, go back, lie on your back. You're just going to take the one knee out into kind of a figure 4. Relax the ankle on top of the knee, wiggle it off, and then draw the knee in. So if this feels too much, we're going to stay here and breathe. You can draw the chest down as well and just fold forward if you like. And breathe deeply. Use the breath to sink a little deeper in the stretch. Inhale with me, close the eyes. And exhale, feel stress leaving the body. This is your time. Maybe if you want to imagine anything that feels heavy. Sometimes I imagine that like we all carry a backpack, don't we? Stories that feel heavy. And as we breathe through pigeon, it's a great opportunity to just kind of release maybe the weight of that backpack. You know, we all have a story, but we don't have to let it weigh us down almost so much. Every breath, every stretch, every movement in yoga can help you release any of that anxiety, worry. You've got this. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. We're going to push the hands up and roll the body over towards the right hand side. Good. And then just draw that left knee up. Take a breath. We want the feet so that you just draw the left foot up and the right foot stays on the top of that front leg. Good. And we're going to turn and twist. Left hand comes to the right knee or a little bit further and just twist here. Good. Nice little breath to belly. Inhale. And exhale for 3. Good. 2. And 1. Slowly bringing it all the way back to center. Good. Take your time and we're going to come back up to that lovely tabletop position. Swing the feet back. You've got it. Inhale. Let's extend the left toes. Breathing and lifting up, bend the knee. Good. We're going to draw it forward as far as you can. Draw in from your core. Bring the knee forward. Bring the hands forward to balance. Good. And then we're going to wiggle. There you go. Left foot in towards the midline and drop down into that right hip. Back toes tucked just to wiggle that back knee back, back, back. And see if you can square everything off. Coming down either onto the elbows. Rely on your back. If you know this feels really tight, untuck that back toe if you like. So staying a little bit more upright. Or if you fancy it, fold down. Just listen to the body. So imagine you're trying to get both hips drawn down towards the mat. Breathing in. And slowly breathing out. Trying to release any tension that you have other places. Relaxing in the face. Just sticking with it. If you feel that sense of irritability, just imagine you're working through releasing something heavy. Just letting go. Notice how light you feel in mind and body after a class with a little bit of extra hip work. So healthy for so many aspects of the body as well. I always suggest that like working that psoas muscle, which we focused on a little bit tonight, is such a healthy release for whole body. It's like with so many bits of science behind it. So just rest assured, hopefully this night, this class, this movement, this breath has been good for you in mind and body. Inhale, bring the hands forward, lifting yourself up, roll the body over towards that left hand side, and then bring that right knee up. Good. So again, we're going to keep, you remember, that left foot on top of the right leg. Yeah, I'll show you from that direction, just staying like that. Inhale, just rotate the body over as far as feels possible. You can draw that right hip forward and take a nice twist here. You can stay nice and upright and just breathe. Inhale, feel that work in the belly, and exhale. Good. Inhale, a little smile if you like. Just enjoying that lovely work, supporting our gut health. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Slowly rotating that hip back, lifting up into that back knee and bringing ourselves back to a nice upright position on the mat. Good. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Drop down in the shoulders, draw in from the center of the body. Beautiful. I'm going to take a little stretch in the neck. Let's draw the chin down towards the chest, but keep the body nice and tall. So inhale, roll the shoulders up and down in from your core. Nice, strong, tall posture, chin to chest. Inhale, roll the neck to one shoulder. Side tight. Draw the chin in and roll. Good. So listen to your neck, your body. Just slowly move side to side at your own pace. Breathe with me. If it feels really, really tight, be confident to just stop. Send a breath into that space that feels extra sore, extra tight. Rolling the other direction. You got it. If you do, so softening the face for 3. Good. 2. And 1. Inhale slowly, bring the chin down towards the chest, lifting the head up. Drop the shoulders down. We're going to bring ear to shoulder. So right ear to right shoulder and back to center. Find some nice slow deep breaths in that. Bringing it back at your own pace. Again, if it feels really tight, just stop and hold. Nice deep breaths. 3. 2. And 1, bringing it back to center, in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Drop the shoulders. Good. My favorite little move, shoulders up and back. Let's take some really big shoulder rolls tonight. Again, if it feels uncomfortable sitting cross-legged, just take the legs whatever way. Grab a chair, sit on a sofa, whatever you like. Good. Just keep rolling. Release that stress and tension of the day. Amazing. 4. 3. And 1, drop the shoulders down. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Lovely. And take your little massage that you can do yourself on the face. So I'm going to come a little bit closer. Good evening, team. All right, so we're going to bring our pointer finger and our middle finger together. And just want you to bring it in between the eyebrows and slowly just trace around the eyebrows, up and around. Good. So just give it a little push. Lovely. Just keep that movement. Good. Maybe moving a little bit up into the forehead. Good. Push it up and just feeling the skin. Notice this time of year is a little bit tighter in the skin, not as warm. Good. And then next time you get into the temples, find some circles here and just sink into it. Just see what you need. So move between the two, listening to your body, maybe up and around and a few circles. Good. 3. Again, 2. This is something you can do anytime you just need to reset. And 1. Good. I'm going to take you this time, top of the nose. We're going to trace down, kind of trace in and around the cheekbones and up. Good. Maybe push a little bit deeper. You're like me, forever struggling with my sinuses. So just push in wherever you might feel any tightness, or just move in and around to soften in that skin. Lifting back up to the temples. Nice one. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Just enjoying that little bit of a release in the face. Good. And then finally, it might sound strange, but what you want to do is go underneath the nostrils and just give them a little massage in and around here. Really good. Actually came from a doctor. Really, really good. The face, the nose, get everything moving. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. Apologize, it doesn't look the most beautiful, but feels really good. And then finally, just releasing in the jaw. So what I'm going to invite you to do is just open the mouth and roll the jaw. Find some circles if you like. Get those little clicks and niggles out. Beautiful. Breathing in and breathing out. And then release. And just stop for a moment and see maybe if you can close the eyes or look down. Inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. A beautiful cleansing breath with me. And slowly exhale. Let it go. Lovely. And just staying there in stillness for a moment, checking in, asking yourself how you feel in mind and body. And if you notice any little shift, just soak that up. Remember, you take another little sip of your drink and then find your way. The beauty of Shavasana at home is that you can turn all your lights off if you haven't already. If you've got any blankets, lie down. If you want to get back in bed, just lie down and relax and close the eyes. I'm going to cover the eyes with a blanket or a pillow just to block out any extra light. Or if you have your own eye pillows, go for it. Beautiful. And I just want you to soften and sink into this lovely state of stillness. Check in and see if you can do anything to kind of make the body more comfortable. Maybe move the legs a little wider, maybe the arms a little wider, just taking up space and enjoying this moment of stillness. Allow the breath to drift back into its natural rhythm. And just allow the eyes to close. Relaxing in the forehead. Softening that space between the eyebrows. Allowing the eyelids to fall heavy. And releasing even the tiniest bit of tension still held in our little crow's feet. Just imagine like ironing a little sheet that you just begin to release all that tightness that we hold in the face. Relaxing and releasing the jaw, separate the teeth, and just allow the mouth to come back to a much softer, more relaxed place. Just feel the drawing in and out of the breath. Feel the connection with the back body on the mat. And relax in this moment from the shoulders to the elbows to the wrists. And releasing both hands, letting go in the palms, letting go both of the thumbs, both of your pointer fingers, both middle finger, ring fingers, and your baby fingers. Allow the hands to just totally, utterly surrender and soften, trusting that you, they, this moment, this body, you've done enough. Feel the support and the comfort of the mat or the ground beneath you, soaking up the coziness of your own home. Maybe breathing in maybe the smells of what you cooked for dinner or a candle that you've lit. Just finding gratitude in this moment for the roof over your head and the time to just stop. Breathing in and slowly breathing out. Relaxing in the center of the body and releasing a little more into the hips. Letting go from the hips to the knees, and the knees to the ankles. And finally, letting go from the arches of the feet. And tracing from big toe to baby toe. Letting go of all that you've done all week. From the head all the way down to the tips of the toes. Rest. Relax. Reset. Recharge. And just breathe. And as we finish, just one little quote with the very famous Percy Shelley. There is harmony in autumn and a luster in its sky, which through the summer is not heard or seen, as if it could not be, as if it had not been. Soak it up and enjoy the last of this stunning season. Soak up its coziness and all those creature comforts. That is your Tuesday night session. Stay and rest as long as you like. Thank you so much for logging in. Peace and love, team.